What is up, you guys? So today, me and Jose are back at it again. Where's the boy at? There you go. But we are actually going to be taking off my front bumper. It's already off, as you can see right there. We got the splitter that we did last time. If you haven't watched that video, I'll put a link in the description or something so you can watch it. It was a pretty fun install. But we had to take everything off because the bolts for the, or the nuts rather, for the rods came undone from the backside. So the way that I drilled it was, took off this plastic piece right here. Here, let me move this strap. There we go, out the way. So I took off this plastic piece right here, drilled a hole right there, and as you can see, we got a nut going right there and a nut going right there. I'll zoom in real quick, right there. So the problem was that we used the hardware that came with the whole kit, the splitter kit, and that hardware actually had just regular nuts, and it got undone. They untightened themselves just because of a lot of vibration and movement when you're driving around. So we went to Lowe's or Home Depot?
Home Depot.
Yeah, cool. And we went to Home Depot and we picked up some other shit. Where's it at, Jose?
Right here.
Okay, cool.
No.
Oh dang, is there one that's not ripped?
No.
Okay, cool. Well, there you go. Let's show
so that's the package that came in. These are the nuts. So this is the original hardware. These little nuts, once you're trapped. Rerun. So this is the original nut that came with it. As you can tell, it's like super small, and after it vibrates enough and he hits enough curbs with the splitter, it'll start coming
shit.
off.
Time out. Speaking of, or I gotta stop cursing so much. But speaking of hitting the splitter, you want to lift it up real quick so I can show them? So I was driving to Dallas the other night, and you know, Dallas roads are all type of messed up, and that happened. It doesn't look that bad, but it's definitely pretty deep. And you know, I had another one where I hit a curb or something like that. But yeah, bro, good thing it's underneath the splitter, so the top part didn't crack. Still, damn, Jose, just break it, why don't you?
What's underneath?
All right, cool. So yeah, that was that. But back to what Jose was saying, explaining the difference between the lock nut and the regular nut.
So yeah, these are eventually gonna fall out. No matter what you do to them, you would have to hand tighten them every now and then. Go ahead.
And this, let's just take a look real quick at the regular nuts.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me let this focus. There we go. So that's the regular nut, and let's see the lock nut real quick.
So to keep from that happening, they put this little like silicone piece in it, and that'll keep the vibrations from messing with it. And honestly, like, you can hand tighten it up to that point, and there's no way you're getting that off or on by hand. So in just a quick comparison, if your kit comes with bolts like this, these little ones, you're gonna want to upgrade them anyways, because look at the size difference. They're the exact same size as far as bolt, but just look how beefy they are. Like, these aren't coming off.
Yeah.
These will slide off anyways. Another alternative to getting locking nuts would just be using or what's called, what's that stuff called?
Anti-seize?
Not anti-seize. There's Loctite.
Loctite. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
You could use Loctite too, but on a nut this size, I don't see that working. So it's just better to go ahead and get the locking nut to begin with.
All right, cool. So there goes the difference between the locking nut and the regular nut. Now we bought 4 of them, so one of them is gonna go on the inside of the bumper where the splitter is at, the ones I showed y'all earlier. And then the other 2 are gonna go underneath the splitter because the same thing happened there. The car vibrates, and after some time, you have the bolt that falls out. So pretty quick install, but I thought this was something that I think everyone should do, and it's easier to do the first time around than after you've already installed it, and then you gotta take off the bumper. And Lord knows if you have S550, taking off the bumper is a pain in the rear end because of those 2 little bolts that are actually on the side of the fender. So I'll show you those real quick. There are 2 bolts that are right there, and you access them by taking off the fender liner pads. Let's see if I can get some ISO in this thing. No? Okay, there we go. So you access them by taking off those little push pins, and then you pull this back, and there's like a little place right in there somewhere where there's a hole for the bolt. I hate it. I'd never put mine back on because
Ford screwed us on this one. On my Honda, there's a place to put in your hand. On this one, it's a bunch of cross beams. So you're in there trying to
flex for them.
Right. No, there's no way you're putting your hand in that. Like, it's so inconvenient. I don't know why they do it.
Yeah. So once again, that'll be the bulk of the video, and then that's it. Not much to it. Ooh, what is that? Lancer? It's not an Evo though. Right. But yeah, so that's all that there is to it. We'll put that on, have the bumper back on and everything, and it's a wrap. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time. A sword? Oh! I never thought of that. It sure does look like a sword. I am King Arthur.
King Turbo.
Oh. Hey, I actually like that name. King Turbo S550. Alright, y'all, for real though. Bye. Look at him. He thinks he knows what the hell he's doing. You don't know shit.
What's a V4?
V4, yeah. You know. It's a 2.5 liter Wolf.
Charger? Is that a... What is that?
What is that? I don't know what it's called. Catalytic converters?
Probably a cat, yeah. Most likely.
Nah, it definitely is my cat. And there's the O2 sensor up top. See? We kind of know cars. Kind of. Oh yeah, that big cylindrical thing right there. Look at my turbo. 88 millimeter.
95 millimeter. 95, 96 precision.